Attention Swifties. Wait, what? What a time to be alive. Je suis calme. Taylor doesn't live there. She has something from the Lover era that I feel needs to be discussed. I haven't seen it talked about on the internet, and that's coming from someone that was extremely invested during the Lover era. And that is this picture of a London neighborhood called Primrose Hill. Does it look familiar? I thought it did. I think that this is the neighborhood that inspired the Me music video. Let's dive into the timeline. We know that Taylor met Joe Alwyn back in 2016. We're not sure exactly if it was at someone's birthday party or the Met Gala. This is all alleged in my opinion, but we know that they met in 2016 and started to spend time together in private. We know that in early 2018, they were spotted spending time in London. We know this based off of lyrics that we have since got off the Lover album of Joe taking her back to Highgate to meet all of his best mates. That's where Joe Alwyn is from. They were seen spending time going to markets, going out on hikes to get fresh air, etc. Then, in April 2019, Taylor said that we were going to get an announcement. There was a lot going on at this time. We had this mural pop up in Nashville, and people speculated that it was going to have something to do with Taylor Swift. And then all of a sudden, the Me music video gets announced during the NFL draft. I remember watching that whole thing, wondering what she was up to. We had the 5 holes in the fence, counting the stairs on the staircase that she was sitting on. That was the birth of the clown era for me. I was so invested in what was going on. And then she did things like this, where she showed up at the mural the next day and it was labeled Me. And we were like, oh, being a clown is really fun because she really is hiding all of these Easter eggs for us. What a time to be alive. So April 2019, Me is announced as a single. The music video is coming out at midnight. So I stay up late. I watch that music video. And what do we see? Of course, a snake that turns into this lovely pastel butterflies. There's pastel bricks. It is in this beautiful neighborhood that just looks like it's out of a fairy tale and coming out of Reputation, which was so dark, and all of the snake imagery. It was just such an opposite contrast. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. Then we get the iconic scene with Brendon Urie and Je suis calme. Oh, love it. Taylor goes outside and we get this view of a dance scene. She's wearing pastels. She's in a pastel neighborhood. There's a lot of controversy on Me coming out as a single. A lot of people did not like it. They did not like the music video. I thoroughly enjoyed it because she had told us there were all these hidden Easter eggs. So I was counting all the clouds and trying to find symbolism everywhere. And what I did not catch and what I did not see on the many decoding videos back in 2019 was the neighborhood. In the background, we of course see different pastel houses and the nice balconies that kind of curve, the street lamps, all of that. There's a real neighborhood that looks like this. This is Primrose Hill in London. Have you ever met it before? I didn't. Hi, Primrose Hill. Nice to meet you. I live in America and I did not know this neighborhood was a real place. I was scrolling through the internet and saw this thumbnail on an article about Taylor Swift's real estate choices. And in my head, I thought, Taylor doesn't live there. She just filmed a music video there. And I thought, wait, what? Is this a real place? I immediately went to the Me music video and saw the similarities, okay? We've got the columns. We have the street lamps. We have the colors, the curvature of the street. And I started thinking, this had to have been the inspiration of the music video. She must have gone to this neighborhood while she was spending time with Joe. We know that that relationship inspired a lot of the lyrics written in the Lover album. So based off of their time together in London, while she wrote Lover, they must have visited this neighborhood, and she loved the way it looks because it's so pretty. I also love the way this looks and would really enjoy visiting there one day. Yeah, I did not know this is a real place that she possibly could have seen. It's close to Highgate. It's in London. We also see this neighborhood in the last scene of the Me music video when there's a lot of paint coming out of her dress and bursting out of all the street lamps and windows, and it's in screaming color, if I will. And it's just iconic. She even used it as a set design piece for her live performance of Me with Brendon Urie at the 2019 Billboard Music Awards. And it was in the background. The street lights were there. All the doors were the main focal piece of the actual screen. Definitely on theme for the Lover era. I believe that if Loverfest had actually happened, then we probably would have seen more visuals of Primrose Hill as inspiration for this. Back to our timeline. After we got that Me music video in April, we then waited a very long few months, in my opinion, for August. We got a lot of sneak peeks of the journals that she was planning to release with the album, 4 different journals that I did buy all of. And with the rest of the lyrics, we learned a lot of details about their relationship, spending time in London together. And then what really finalized this theory for me and made it obviously true that this neighborhood inspired the Me music video was flash all the way forward to March 2021. Taylor Swift rents a place on Primrose Hill in London. So from her possibly seeing this neighborhood in early 2018 while she was writing the songs for Lover, releasing the Me music video with a lot of visuals very similar to this neighborhood, including her live performance using the visuals, to the Lover album being released detailing their time together in London, and then confirmed, in my opinion, in March 2021 when Taylor rented a place in this neighborhood. I think that means she liked it enough to rent a place there. She was between America and London all the time. She needed a place that was a bit more steady, and this is where she spent her time in the late phases of COVID. But this really shows that she knew that neighborhood existed. She loved it enough to move there. Since then, obviously, things have changed. But as a Lover era Swiftie, I did not know that this was a neighborhood that symbolized something in real life to Taylor. I knew that Lover has pastels, and I knew the visuals of the Me music video, but I did not know that it was based off of something so special to her in that era. And I thought that was really cool to put together. Makes me think of what other things and visuals might have deeper meanings that we just really have no idea about. Taylor Swift's fashion choices have been compared to Paddington's fashion choices in the past. Don't know if that's a coincidence or not, but Paddington was also filmed in, you guessed it, Primrose Hill. Not to mention, there's this dollhouse in Paddington, which is pretty reminiscent of the Lover house, wouldn't you say? So what do you think? Do you think Taylor Swift used inspiration from her real life to set the visuals for the Lover era? And we didn't know that that was based off of a real place she was visiting at the time, and then eventually she moved there, confirming this theory. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you know other things that I might not know? If you enjoyed this video or want more content like this, please let me know and consider subscribing.